Rangers are set for a huge summer ahead, with multiple obvious gaps in the squad and highly rated players potentially searching for a new challenge elsewhere. It should be a hectic window for the Ibrox club. Ahead of the summer transfer window, Rangers could already be set to agree a deal for a defender after the latest reveal. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Cyril Dessers has revealed what Barry Ferguson told his Rangers players at half-time against Dundee. The Ibrox side went in at the break 2-1 down. Goals from Simon Murray and Joe Shaughnessy had Tony Docherty's men ahead, although the latter sliced the ball into his own net towards the end of the opening 45 to half the deficit. Despite Rangers being behind in the match, caretaker boss Ferguson's message at the break remained wholly positive, according to Dessers. "I think all of you can imagine something about what happened at half-time," said the striker, "but I think there's always a time and a moment to do that, and this was definitely the time and the moment." But he ended up saying hey guys, we're still in the game, and there's still 45 minutes to play. And like I said, we show a lot of character, but it would be nice if we can also win these games more comfortably instead of having to fight and keep believing until the last minute. Rangers soon went 3-1 down after half-time, but rallied tremendously to emerge 4-3 victors. It was a particularly eventful evening for Dessers, who had a number of opportunities to score. The Nigerian frontman registered a hefty 12 attempts on goal throughout the match. Things didn't look to be going his way until the dying embers when he expertly controlled a ball from over the top and dinked it past Trevor Carson. "I know that I'm going to create chances, and I'm going to get chances," he said. "Then it's just keep your head into the game, be ready for the next one," and on Saturday it fell, and I couldn't be more happy. Now in some huge Rangers transfer news, Ben Davies has refused to rule out turning his loan move into a permanent deal at Birmingham City. The centre-back joined the League One side on loan from Rangers last August. He has gone on to play 37 times so far this season, as he succeeded in significantly upping his game time after a disappointing spell at Ibrox. Davies has played a major role in helping the Blues push for promotion back to the Championship. They are 13 points clear of Wrexham at the top of the table. They will also feature at Wembley in the coming weeks as they take on Peterborough United in the Virtu Trophy final. Boss Chris Davies heavily tapped into the Scottish Premiership market last summer, with Scott Wright, Alex Cochrane and Tomoki Iwata also signing for Birmingham. Kieran Dowell then joined on loan in January. Davies will return to Rangers this summer, with his contract set to run until the summer of 2026. However, it seems unlikely he will stay put in Glasgow. "I haven't thought about it," he said. "I came on loan to play a lot of games and hopefully help Birmingham back up and have a good season. I'm happy with how it's going here, but I'll think about that and consider all my options in the summer. I'm going to work here till the summer, then see what my agent says. I'm really enjoying it here, so if the opportunity arose, I'd consider it seriously. But it's not really my decision at the minute, so I'm going to wait and then see what's happening." In other news, Rangers fans are facing significant repercussions after a section of their support unveiled a allegedly controversial banner during their Europa League clash against Fenerbahce. The fallout from the incident has led to UEFA intervening with strict sanctions, while the club itself has responded with decisive action against those involved. The controversy unfolded earlier this month when Barry Ferguson's side secured a dramatic victory over the Turkish giants, triumphing on penalties to book their place in the quarter-finals of the Europa League. This hard-fought success set up a mouth-watering clash with Spanish side Athletic Bilbao, with a spot in the semi-finals on the line. However, what should have been a celebratory moment for the Glasgow club has instead been overshadowed by UEFA's disciplinary measures. UEFA formally charged Rangers after a small section of their fans displayed what the governing body described as a racist and/or discriminatory banner during the match. In response, Rangers have confirmed they are in the process of handing out lifetime bans to those responsible. The club's crackdown comes amid UEFA's warning that the Copeland stand, a key section of Ibrox, will be forced to close for one game should a similar incident occur in any European fixture within the next 2 years. Beyond the lifetime bans, Rangers have also been hit financially. UEFA has imposed a £25,000 fine due to the banner, along with additional penalties of £5,000 and £3,755 for separate infractions, including blocking passageways inside the stadium and the throwing of objects during the same match. The severity of these punishments has sparked debate, with finance expert Stefan Borzon weighing in on the issue. Borzon suggested that while clubs hold broad authority over who they allow into their stadiums, the lifetime bans may be excessively harsh. The clubs have a lot of leeway in deciding who they can refuse entry to, Borzon explained. There have been cases where individuals charged by the police for disorder were later found not guilty, but still faced bans from their club. He went on to highlight the lack of external appeal options for banned fans. There is usually an internal appeals process within the club, but beyond that, there's no legal recourse. If the club says you're banned, you simply have to accept it. A lifetime ban means exactly that, unless someone finds a way to sneak in under another name, but even then, those ticket holders could face their own bans. While acknowledging UEFA's stance on the matter, Borzon questioned the consistency of its disciplinary approach. UEFA has deemed this a serious offence, but historically, they've taken a rather inconsistent stance on what constitutes a serious breach. Their handling of racism-related incidents in the past has sometimes been surprisingly lenient, which makes this situation seem like they've got their priorities somewhat skewed. The incident has undoubtedly cast a shadow over Rangers' European campaign, but with their quarter-final clash against Athletic Bilbao on the horizon, the focus will soon return to events on the pitch. However, the club's unwavering stance on fan misconduct sends a clear message. Any actions that risk bringing the club into disrepute will not be tolerated. Finally, former Rangers forward Martin Waghorn has reportedly come out of retirement to help Derby County fight against relegation. The 35-year-old announced in February that he was hanging up his boots after a lengthy playing career that spanned across several British clubs. Waghorn, however, has now come out of retirement to help Derby avoid the drop to England's third tier, claims Sky Sports' Rob Dorset. It is believed that the Englishman won't be registered as a player for County's last 8 games of the campaign, although manager John Eustace hopes his presence in training can help galvanise the squad. Waghorn made 78 appearances across a 2-year spell at Ibrox, scoring 44 goals along the way. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.